I appreciate the opportunity to bring House Bill 74 and the accompanying floor amendment to the attention of the body today. Currently, law enforcement officials have a patchwork of local ordinances across the Commonwealth of helping them to retrieve stolen articles and return them to their rightful owners. So House Bill 74 tries to remedy that and give them another tool, again, to return those stolen articles to their rightful owner. At this time, may I call Floor Amendment 1?
Mr. Clerk, please report to Floor Amendment 1.
Thank you.
House Floor Amendment 1.
Thank you very much. Following committee discussion last week, due to bipartisan concerns over identification of the person bringing in those items and also the protocol for releasing those items to law enforcement officials, we've come up with a really good floor amendment, and this will address all of the concerns that were presented in committee last week. Section 1 talks about the Social Security number that was a concern last week in committee. It talks about a driver's license, any other state or federal picture ID, or in lieu of that, if the person bringing in the items would like to present their Social Security number as their form of ID, the retailer can accept that. So that is Section 1. Section 2 talks about the release of that property and says that the law enforcement will bring in a case report identifying those items so they will have a record on hand. So that really sums up Floor Amendment 1, and if there aren't any questions, I would love to attach that to the original bill, please.
Question is on the adoption of House Floor Amendment 1 to House Bill 74. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. House Floor Amendment 1 is adopted. Lady from Mercer.
Thank you very much. So that takes us to the full bill of House Bill 74. Really very simple, just two sections. Section 1 talks about a full description of the item. Section 2 on page 2 of the bill talks about the retailer holding the second-hand merchandise for 12 days, giving, again, law enforcement officials time to identify that and return them to their rightful owners. This body on February the 24th of 2017 passed this same measure 95-0, and it went on to the Senate where we needed to have some interim discussion, which we did this summer. This proposal has the support of the Kentucky Sheriff's Association, Kentucky State Police, Kentucky League of Cities, KACO, and the Pawnbrokers Association. So if there aren't any questions, Mr. Speaker, I would love to ask for passage of House Bill 74 as amended by Floor Amendment 1, please.
Question before the body is adoption of House Bill 74 as amended by House Floor Amendment 1. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, are you ready to vote? Mr. Clerk, sound the chimes. Those in favor vote aye. Those opposed, nay. And roll call machine is open for your vote. Does any member wish to change or explain their vote? Does any member wish to change or explain their vote? Clerk will take the roll. Roll call machine showing 85 votes in favor, none opposed. House Bill 74 is adopted. Lady from Mercer.
Move the clincher, please.
Clincher is applied.